everyone, I'm Seren the Healer, and this is a general energy reading for May 2021. All right, so that is my Capricorn generator message. And I'm gonna be honest, it looks like you cussed somebody out. Like you totally got triggered, flashed out, had a whole yelling, screaming moment, and now you are thinking back on it and you feel bad. And it's not just about beating yourself up for that moment and the things that you said. It's not just about trying to figure out how to make up for it and make amends and learning the steps to, a complete and proper apology. It's beyond that. This message is about looking into why that happened. What about that situation was so triggering for you? Why was that your response? Where did the words that you said come from? Because that's where you're creating from. That's what you're calling in. That's what you called in that moment. So you're going to have another opportunity to handle that differently. Meaning, whatever the trigger was, it's coming back around again. We don't know how long it's going to take, how long that cycle will be. It depends on how fast your energy is moving right now. So that'll be different for everybody. But the point is, it's coming back around. And so you want to spend this time in this undetermined span of time, and you don't know how much you have, right? But you want to spend the next, few weeks, few days focusing on getting to the bottom of that trigger, finding what it was. Was it something specific about what the person said? Was it the situation? Was it something that you went through before you got to that situation? Was it something that built up over a month's time? Was it something that happened, what? Really go back and do some inspiration. It's a new word that I thought of this morning. And find out where that came from. What happened? And once you do, go and find the help that you need. Seek out the resources necessary to keep going from there, so that you are as far along in the process as you can be by the time that happens again. And you will be in a different spot when it happens, right? So when that happens, that trigger comes up again, if you know that that's a trigger for you, you have a better chance of recognizing it before you react, and you'll be able to handle it differently, right? So that's what I'm getting for the generator Capricorns. For my manifesting generator Capricorns, I'm getting something different. I'm getting an inner battle between your feminine side and your masculine side. And the masculine side is winning. The feminine side needs space and freedom to be silly and lighthearted and creative and put hands in the clay, right? It needs the freedom to play and create something new. And the masculine side is saying, we don't have time for that. We got bills to pay. We got to do this. We need to focus. We need to buckle down. We need to organize. We need to stay focused, stay on task, get this turned in, get this done. What else is on the list? What needs to be done? We got to do this first. We got to, and it's non-stop. There's always going to be something on that linear focused list that can be done, but the neglect on the other side is piling up. It needs to be acknowledged. It needs to be taken care of. You need to, like I was saying in my last video, schedule breaks, schedule time, give yourself time to do something different. This seed archetype that we got for this month is about stepping into a new energy. We have eclipse season this month. We have a lot of energetic portal type energy that's happening, opportunities for you to take the next step on the spiral staircase of ascension. But without this balance, you can't. All right, so for the manifestor Capricorns, we got 30. Holding. And what I see with that is a intentional pause in progress. It's like you are afraid of what you might leave behind if you grow. So you're focused backwards and it's keeping you from moving. It's like an expectation that somebody else placed on you, a goal that somebody else had for you, and you've been sitting here trying to find out new ways to achieve it when it's not your path in the first place. And so you're just holding yourself in place, not moving, not growing, because you haven't even considered what you actually want and what would actually be right for you. I'm seeing a lot of wings in this message. I need to fly. I need for freedom. All right. Next out, we have our projector Capricorns with the Greater Good card. And this is... It kind of looks like a moment where you notice an injustice. You notice somebody doing something that's not fair in your circle. And when you notice them doing this could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a partner, it could be a somebody you know at work. And the realization that they've done this is retroactively a realization that they have been doing this. It's not new. And this is somebody who you trusted, and you get very upset about it. And again, it's a moment where there will be a moment where you get invited to speak your piece on it. And I feel like if you have your thoughts in order beforehand, you know how you want to broach the subject, you kind of have it planned out ahead of time, then you will be more confident when it comes time to accept that invitation and say, actually, this is bullshit. I'm kidding. Actually, I disagree, and I feel like, there's some unfairness happening here. I feel like everybody should be included, or, whatever. It's definitely a situation where this person is taking advantage of the interpretation of the greater good. So they have been kind of bending and twisting it in order to make it look like what people expect it to look like, even though it's not that. And with you being someone who sees through things like that very easily, it's going to be very obvious. But then once you do see it, and you realize this is somebody who has not been trustworthy this whole time, don't let that eat at you. Manipulators are manipulative. They do whatever it takes in order to skew the perception of things. And sometimes all they need to do is hold back information and hide. All right, that's not on you. You see it now. So you have the choice to disengage or to speak up, All right, and then we have our reflectors with the patience. So this is, I feel like this is actually a moment of impatience. And a lot of these, all of these energies work that way. It's on or it's off. It's a switch. And it's like you're taking inventory of a span of time that you feel like has not been as productive or successful as it should have been or as you would have liked. And it's frustrating. But I feel like the reflector path, the reflector journey is about learning patience. It's about taking your time and slowing down in order to experience the full cycle, to experience the different, to sample the different energies and see where you are, gauge where you are, gauge what fits you, what feels right. All right. So instead of looking at it as a span of time that was just a failure, look at it as a first pancake type of situation. You gained a lot of experience from that time. You know a lot from what you experienced in that span of time. All right, that is all I've got for you, Capricorn. I am really enjoying doing these. They are going in so many different crazy directions. It's really an amazing journey to go on, and I appreciate you guys coming with me. I appreciate your likes and your views and your shares. I am still doing the horoscope messages weekly, so watch for those. They post on my channel on Saturdays, Sundays if I'm late, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.